You feel me? Look for it.
Love. Philly black, nigga. All work, no play shit. Outside nation. Black talk, nigga. Affecting it to show affection, feel defected. Affecting at an early age from being neglected. That explains why every time I go to love or somebody love me, you always second guess it. Remembering the household, 3 women, 2 men. Pops wasn't around, but now I understand. It took for me to grow old, talk to Pops as an adult, realize he never broke, but it was times he had to bend. Older brother in the streets, older sister right behind him. It was Pokemon cars, Juvie and big timers. Chilling with Delano McKillen where you can find us. Then I got a job painting and planting gardens. Guess I was destined that I would get it regardless. No, I ain't soft and I don't claim to be the hardest. No, I ain't dumb and I don't claim to be the smartest. I woke up and realized I'm just an artist. I just want to thank everybody and anybody, you know what I mean, that's listening to this album. Philly Black, all work, no play shit. High Side Nation. Look out for Black Talk coming soon, man.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. You couldn't hear me. I was on mute, huh? Okay, but anyways, look, we're here with another one. You know what I mean? Music Chats with Philly Black featuring MzAwnee. Mom, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know what's going on, where you at, and you know what you got going on.
All right. I am Ani Mitchell, licensed marriage and family therapist, currently practicing in Lodi. However, I do have telehealth capability, so I can serve all clients throughout the state of California.
Okay. And then y'all know me, of course. I'm the host, Philly Black, 209 to make the distinction. You know what I'm saying? We just here with some more conversations. You know, today we're going to be talking about boundaries. But this Philly Black 209, you know what I mean? You can catch me on YouTube, whatever it is, Instagram, Spotify, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Even all the way down to Pandora. So, you know what I mean? Go ahead and check me out, Philly Black 209. You know what I mean? All one word. Specifically, just try to catch me on YouTube. And that way you can catch up with us every Sunday at 7 o'clock. You know what I mean? Every other Sunday, I do music reviews type of deal. So, you know what I mean? Just come and check me out or whatever. I'm going to be here. All right, Mom. So for today, we are doing boundaries.
I heard that we had some unanswered questions for last week.
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, so let's go ahead. We can go ahead and tackle them and get them questions from last week answered that we didn't catch while we was on. So, do you got the first question? You want to you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. It is. What is it called when you feel you have to leave certain details out because of the person reading something negative into it?
Okay, so that's pretty much. You know what I mean. You want to withhold information or whatever. You know what I mean, because you know the other person is going to look at it negative.
Yes. And okay, so last week our topic was control and manipulation. So
Yes.
I'm assuming that this question was asked because this person feels like maybe in their relationship they leave some details out, I guess, to keep down the commotion or the conflict. Is
Mm-hmm.
what I'm assuming is happening here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what it's called, but
Yeah.
I mean it happens quite a bit.
Yeah.
So the thing is, in our relationships, we have to get used to being transparent, meaning not leaving details out. And then we have to get our partner used to hearing transparency, because, and then, then we have to address the attitude or the reading of negative information into it. It's like, no, let's stick to the facts. And, this is what happened, or this is where I was, or whatever, however the subject is going. But we definitely need to get used to being transparent, and also being able to accept transparency, because
Right.
if we don't make it a safe place for our partner to be transparent, then they're not going to be transparent. And so we got to choose: do we want to correct them, or try to correct them, or do we want them to tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Right. Right. The way that I look at it, I wouldn't know what you would call it either. I would say shit, it's called being aware. It's called having a conscience to, you know what I mean, what's going on. And I don't know. I just feel like it all depends on, you know what I mean, what you're actually holding out or whatever. What is it, you know what I mean, that's causing them to look into it negative, you know what I mean? I don't know. Overall, it's almost like shit. Um, just I don't know. It's almost like if you feel like you got to hold something out or whatever, you know what I mean. Then obviously it's already it's already looked at, you know what I mean, in a certain way or whatever in your mind already. If you feel like this person is going to react to it in a negative way, you know what I mean? Why would you have to, you know what I mean, feel like it's in a negative way? Well, I don't know. It's kind of like you would know or whatever, you know what I mean, what is to be said or what would not be said or whatever, or what would piss somebody off. So it's almost like, if you got a question or whatever, or feel like you got to hold something out, then is they reading into it wrong? Or are you, you know what I mean? Are you really presenting them with something negative or whatever and hoping for them to just ignore it? Or you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It kind of works two ways or whatever. It's actually kind of confusing. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's either like, do you want to know or do you not want to know? You get
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
type of deal. Type of deal. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you would call that, but I don't know. I would just call it being aware. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what you're getting ready to ask, or you know what you're getting ready to say, or you know what I mean, type of deal. So
Right.
if you're gonna be willing to say it, you know what I mean, you got to be, you know what I mean, willing to get their reaction from it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Hold on, I lost my questions. Okay,
It's
so I think we kind of answered number two. Number two was, should you leave the details out, or just tell the person the whole truth? I think
yeah,
we already answered that. I'm going with the whole truth. Like I say, we have
right,
to get used to being transparent, and then, as well as get our partners used to hearing
hearing,
transparency.
yeah, type of deal.
um,
Okay, and then the last one is what's the best way to fix this problem with your partner? You know what I mean? To be honest, we kind of answered that too. You know
being
what I mean? We
transparent.
kind of answered that too, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just,
So,
do y'all want to
along with
know? Do you not want to know?
right, along with transparency, we have to learn to accept our partners for who they are. Like, not who we want them to be, what we want them to do, and all of that. We shouldn't be trying to control each other, um,
Right,
and making them feel like they can't be themselves.
right.
So when people are hiding things, a lot of times it's because they know it's going to cause conflict.
Type of deal. And that's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? And that goes back into what I was saying. You know what I mean? If it's like, if they hiding it, you feel me? Or if you feel some type of way before you even ask it, you already know. You get what I'm saying? You already know that it's something there or whatever, or something might come from that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it can't really be pushed onto the other person as they're reading it negative, because you knew what information to leave out so you wouldn't have to hear that.
To keep to keep the commotion down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of goes both ways when you really think about it, you know what I mean? Like but yeah, for the most part though, you know what I mean? It's what y'all, you know what I mean? It's what y'all agree with or whatever type of deal. What y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all just got to be able to talk about it pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. That's it. All
Okay,
right.
so that covers our missed questions from last week, huh?
Right. And the topic last week was control and manipulation.
Right,
All right.
right. Manipulation and control in a relationship.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna
but
go
yeah,
into
y'all can
our
catch that last video. Y'all can catch that last video, you know what I mean, on YouTube, Philly Black 209, all one word. Go ahead and watch that, you know what I mean, video and see what y'all think. You know, y'all can add comments and stuff in there. And you know what I mean, we'll look at them or whatever type of deal and see, you know what I mean, what y'all think about
the
the
camera
the
on the island.
conversation from that week. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna go into our conversation and our topic for this week. Mom, we still failing our homework.
We failed our homework.
We still failing our homework because we ain't gave the people no poll. We still picking the topics for them.
What happened?
we ain't put up no poll yet. But I mean, I don't know. You feel me? We could say that's my fault. I should have been calling you or whatever. But by the time I get off work and stuff like that, you know what I mean. I'll be totally thinking completely different. So
I
I never meant to
understand.
call. My
I'm the
bad.
same way.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I think our topic tonight is a really good one. This is
I
one of
think
my
so too.
favorites in my practice. And the topic is boundaries.
Right.
Many of us are not sure how to or let me
Okay, we're
see.
going back to last week.
No,
Look,
I know. I'm
manipulate the
trying to
boundaries. Look.
use that word. We have a hard time setting boundaries and keeping them because really what we want is to attract people to us, and we want people to stay with us and not leave us. So we shy away from setting boundaries. But the reality is your relationship is much healthier if there are boundaries in place.
Type of deal. I mean, overall, you know, what I feel as far as boundaries and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's the main thing that I always say it's respecting your other. You know what I mean? The main thing is just respecting your other. If you respect your other and your other respect you, then y'all shouldn't even have to put up boundaries. You know what I mean? Because
You
you know
already
what I
know.
mean? You know what's disrespect. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's no way to really kind of bend or whatever or go around that. You know what I mean? You know if you're disrespecting you know, come on now, like you know what I'm saying? Like if you respect your other, that your boundaries and everything should already be set. You know what I mean? Because you know what your other like and dislike and stuff like that. So that's just how I think about it when you know what I
That's
mean,
true.
think about boundaries and stuff when it comes to a relationship, friendship, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's respect. If you respect that person, you feel me? You don't even have to make a boundary.
That's true. I agree.
Type
However,
of yeah,
we got
okay,
we
yeah.
got a
However,
lot
look, hey, I wish it was that easy, huh?
we got a lot of disrespect floating around.
Okay. I wish it was that easy, you know what I mean? And it is not. Okay.
All right. So, let's see. I think question number one is what is the definition of boundaries? So, I'm going to go ahead and go with the definition within relationships. And really, it's rules of engagement. You know, it's limits and rules that we set for ourselves within relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because our boundaries actually control us, but it tells other people how to treat us. So it's a protection all the way around. And if we're all respecting each other's boundaries, then our relationships are much healthier.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And that's the definition. That's
That's
pretty
the
much what boundaries is, huh?
what you
Okay.
got to say?
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? But I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like boundaries or whatever type of deal is a certain state or whatever, you know what I mean, that you and your other or whatever should understand and recognize what, You know what I mean? What line not to cross? You know what I mean? What type of deal? You know what I'm saying? No, I get it. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you.
All right.
Okay. So our first question was, what is the definition? Now you got that. Our second question, you feel me? What is the best way to set a boundary in a friendship or a relationship? Okay. this whole boundary thing, you know what I mean, is crazy because literally it really just falls into fucking respect. But anyways, you know what I mean? When you're setting, okay, so we're gonna go with setting a boundary or how to, you know what I mean, put a boundary in place. I'm guessing that's pretty much the whole gist of that question. You get what I'm saying? So, okay, let's go with how to put a boundary or whatever in place. Um, when y'all are going about y'all, whatever y'all do, however y'all going about it, you know what I mean, whoop through a whoop, everything is going good or whatever. And as soon as something, you feel me, come around that one dislike or something or whatever, or you feel is a boundary, when it comes to that point, you know what I mean, you have to get that right there. You know what I mean?
Gotta
Don't let
address
it
it
go.
right away.
Yes, don't let it go. Don't be like, okay, well, I wonder if, you know what I mean, this person was thinking this. No, 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 no. Don't leave the speculation or whatever. Don't lead the spectator to the speculation or whatever. Don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Jump right there on it right away, head first. Let them know straight up, okay, look, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Type of deal. It's okay or whatever, because I know you didn't know. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, from here or whatever type of deal, you know, bam, you feel me? That's you're setting your boundary right there. You know what I mean? And if it's broken from there, if that boundary is constantly crossed, then you already know right there that this person is not respecting, or you know what I mean, is not respecting your boundary.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. Um, Also, like, sometimes we come into relationships, with preset boundaries, that we kind of like we get into this relationship, we realize we like this person, we want this person to be around. So we want to communicate with them, about things that um are pretty much for you. So the best thing you could do is first determine what you want,
Right.
and then when you're communicating that, you want to be clear about it. You want to be open to, just a discussion, because sometimes your boundary might be a little rigid, because that there is a such thing as boundaries being too rigid. And then your partner may want to negotiate, like, okay, but hold on,
I
that's a
was
little
about to
bit
say, yeah,
tough.
you got to have understanding. You got to have
That's a little bit
understanding. You
tough.
feel me?
So you definitely want to have a discussion for understanding. um you don't want to have this discussion when one or both of you are frustrated, because it's not gonna go well. You want to do it at a time when both of you could be open to listening to the other person. Okay, and then let's see, being clear when communicating, realizing that it is okay to say no, and it is okay to stand on your values and standards as
Right.
well. A lot of times we ignore them and we relax on our values and our standards because we want the relationship more than we want to uphold our boundaries. But that's when we get into the unhealthy relationships, because there's a lot of things going on that's making you basically miserable.
Hmm.
So it is
There's a lot of boundaries being crossed.
a lot of boundaries being crossed, and then people suffering in silence and building up resentment. And then when resentment builds, a whole lot of unhealthy things happen from there.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. You know what's crazy? I was just listening to you talk or whatever type of deal. I was just it just it's crazy how our conversations or whatever, you know what I mean, they all tie directly, you know what I mean, into one another. You know what I mean? Like we can actually take all the topics we had so far and we can put them all in, you know what I mean, in one big conversation or whatever, and have that whole, and it, you know what I mean? Because, and I've been noticing that week by week too. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when we talk about one thing, like say we was talking about depression and, you know what I mean, stress, anxiety, and all of that stuff, right? And then when we started talking about when we what was it? What was our other topic? And it was like the one right after it. Um, stress and anxiety. But then we did.
I know we did depression.
Yeah, but wasn't that in with anxiety and stress and stuff? That was all like one
Well, you know, I did. I think we did it separately, but I think pretty much it does kind of go together.
type of deal.
We've been
They I
practicing it.
like when
It
we
ends
when
up
we end up
blending.
having our conversation the next week on or whatever, it all be like, you know, what we be saying or whatever. It's answers and stuff to even what we're saying. Like we're answering
Yes.
stuff from our last conversations and shit. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
dope. You know what I mean? Once people really start catching on and listening to the conversations and shit, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think they'll really appreciate what we bring into them.
And the reality is, it's all, psychological and emotional. Like we're not really that complicated. We just, as people, as human beings, we make things complicated.
Yeah.
But we're really simple, and I think that that's why it seems like everything just kind of ties in together. If we operate in some of the ways that we discuss on here, like a lot of people will be doing a whole lot better. So, like you say, our relationships and the toxicity of our relationships, or the unhealthiness, if you will, um, that drives our emotions, and then therefore creates a lot of anxiety, depression, and all of that.
I don't know. For some reason, though, it seems like the human being as a whole or whatever just prefer shit to be more difficult. You know what I mean? Like the
You
simple
become
stuff. You know
addicted
what I
to
mean? You
that.
don't appreciate the simple. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, I don't know that. Hey, look, it's too cheap. I
Too
don't know.
good to be true.
People is weird sometimes. I swear.
Too good to be true.
Yeah, you know what I mean? People, yeah, you know what I mean? It's right there, dead smack, you know what I mean? Right there for you. You're like, nah, I don't trust that. I don't trust it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next question. Is it okay to set boundaries for yourself in the workplace? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the place where you really need to set them,
Man, you
because
know what I mean? Like, cause shit. See, okay, so this is a boundary. This is a boundary of mine's at work. You know what I mean? I joke with you and everything. You know what I mean? It's all good. I'm not here for no negative shit. You know what I mean? I know we two grown motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We here to make our money, whatever, provide for our families. I'm here just like you here. You get what I'm saying? But my thing is, in my boundary, you know what I mean, and I'm pretty sure I displayed that plenty of times at work. Is we are both adults. Do not start trying to talk to me or treat me like some kid. I don't care if you're my supervisor, lead. I don't care. We are both grown men. I don't care about your position. You're going to talk to me like a grown man. Don't start trying to, you know what I mean? In the moment that I see that, we're going to have problems. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you about yourself. If you know what I mean, feel that you ain't willing to respect that, you feel me? And you still think that you want to, you know what I mean? Then we're probably both fit to get fired. You know what I mean? Because it just is what it is. You feel me? But a boundary of mine, you feel me, in the workplace, you feel me, is don't talk to me like I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't trust what's going great for you.
Yeah, right.
That's something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I,
Mm-hmm.
I literally have clients who say, I say, hey, I noticed your mood is lifted. Things must be going good. Yeah, but the other shoe is getting ready to drop.
Mm.
Okay, what evidence do you have that the other shoe is getting ready to drop? Well, nothing yet.
Not the other shoe, dog.
Nothing
Okay, go
yet.
ahead, sir.
I'm like, well, why aren't you enjoying right now where everything's going good? Can we just enjoy that and not, anticipate the negative that's coming around the corner?
Type of deal. I was gonna say, like, man, you almost like, you know what I mean? You anticipating on the negative and shit like that.
Right.
Like, God
Wasting
damn,
time and
you ain't
energy.
even enjoying the good time we having because
Ex-
you waiting for the negative time. Like, God
Exactly.
damn.
Yeah. It happens a lot.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah, most
surprised
definitely.
at how many people live like that.
Hmm. Hmm. But no, that's some real life shit though too. You know what I mean? Too good to be true because it's like some people can really what I mean use the facts of how it's supposed to go, make it go smoothly. You know what I mean and shit like that. But they're only doing that or using that. You know what I mean to run you straight into their trap. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, no, I mean, I understand it though. You know what I mean? Some things is worth looking into. You get what I'm saying? But
But if
when
you
it's
don't have, if you can't see it yet, you can't worry about it.
yeah, yeah. It's like just wait
Because
till it
you're
comes.
ruining the good time.
Yeah, just wait till it comes. Just wait till it comes.
Right.
Type of deal. You feel me?
All right.
Okay,
So
mom.
let's see.
Mom, have you ever had to set a boundary or whatever at work? What type of boundary or whatever that you set at work?
Let's see. I mean, yeah, I tell people all the time, how I want to be treated. But I don't know, to be honest, Um, with my coworkers, well, first of all, I'm the only black analyst, so they try not to mess with me too much. I mean, I know that's messed up, but it's true. And then when they do, I just kind
Ain't
of
you
give
one of the
them
littlest? Ain't you one of the littlest co-workers though?
no. I got some coworkers smaller than me,
Oh yeah, thought I would never see it. No, I'm
shorter
just
than
I'm messing with you, mom. But go ahead, little feisty thing.
But
She.
when I'm at work, I treat people how I want to be treated. And I'm a team player. So that's how I operate. So in a way, it's kind of hard to be, I guess disrespectful to me, if you will, because you would literally be being mean to a nice person. However, there are a couple of people that have gotten upset. Um, and I let them know, hold on, we can fix this, but you need to calm down. And if you can't calm down, you need to leave my office and come back when you can. So
Bam,
I have
there's her boundary
so
right
I
there.
have kicked people out of my office before when I felt like they were yelling
Correct.
because you're not going to yell at me. So yeah, I say, you need to lower your voice, and I talk loud. So a lot of times people think I'm yelling too. So I understand it, when people say, can you bring it down a little bit? But when they're yelling like with aggression, that's where I'm like, okay, it's time for you to leave my office. You can come back when you can talk normally. So basically, I guess that's the way I set the boundaries. I do kick people out of my office.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much her boundary right there. Don't get in there and start kind of call yourself getting aggressive with me.
Right.
Once you
And if
start,
if
once
they're
you
not in my office, I will walk away.
okay, yeah, I don't know. It all depends. It
But it's
depends on
really more for their protection than mine. No.
okay, okay.
So
I heard the hell out of that.
look, preserving my job, but
Yeah.
protecting them.
Okay. Okay. Look, man, big time, big time. Because when I start trying to issue out punishment, you feel me? You might not like it.
Right.
Okay, but yeah, but you see that? You feel me? When I'm at work, I'm there to work. As long as you're not disrespectful, I'll get it done.
Don't catch these hands.
Okay.
No, I protect the people from the hands. I walk away. Because
Okay.
because once you throw them hands, you lose your job.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I said. That's what I said. If you can't respect my boundary, then I think we finna get fired. Straight up.
No, seriously, I think some people like literally try to like get you to go there so you
Hmm.
could lose your job.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no,
See,
you ain't about to make me lose my job.
see, no, you gotta know when to choose your battles. You know what I mean? You gotta know when to choose your battles, and I do it well every time. I do it
Hmm.
well every time. You know what I mean? Like shit. You know what I, like I ain't finna let you jeopardize my job. I'm gonna let you go ahead. You know what I mean? If I see you trying to cash me out, you know what I mean? If I see you trying to, you know what I mean, get me to go, no, I'm not finna hang myself like
Yeah.
that, buddy.
And that's why I start, ushering people right out of my office.
Yeah,
Get out because
nah. I ain't gonna let you
we
get me
not
like
gonna
that.
go there.
But best believe, when I catch an opportunity to really talk to you about that, what you was talking about, I'm gonna be right there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be right there. Like, so, what was how was you know what I mean? When I know we in a good area or something. You know what I mean? Don't play with me. You feel me? I'm not here for that shit, and I'm not gonna let you think you can come to work every day and disrespect me. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on that one right away. But yeah, I ain't finna do nothing stupid. I'll play the fool. I'll play the sucker real quick. If it's supervisors or something like that around, you feel me? Man, I ain't got no time for that, man. Come on, man. Go on, man. Hey, calm down, buddy. Hey, look. Hey, knock it off, man. You ain't gotta do all that, man. Come on, man. We better than that. But hey, let them supervisors had been going, we ain't in front of no camera. I'm right there like, hey, what you want? Hey, now what you want to do? What's up? I want to do this. Like, come on. Hey, look, do something. Do something. Hey, that's me. When they go, what do you want to do? Hey, look, you know what I want to do. What the hell we talking about here, man? All right,
Okay.
Mom, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and hit them with a little commercial break. All right.
All right.
I like that. I like we got a commercial break. Commercial break. Okay, the mirror never lie, you gotta look a bit closer. Ask yourself all the questions you know and that will expose you. Can't answer yourself, then you ain't doing what you're supposed to. Find hope, cause it might be too late if it approach you. I'm doing me and only need to acknowledge myself and never work. So go and put your hate on the shelf. I ask myself, what's worse? Ass whooping of me bitching up. Never been a sucker, crazy K, I don't give a fuck. I don't gang bang, mine already made up. Do I really gotta join the gang or is it all love? Grew up in the project, but it ain't all hood. If you too thug to respect that nigga, it's all good. I don't really care what you think about me. What you think about me, I don't give a damn. See, I don't really know what you know about me, but what you need to know about me is I know who I am. Who are you? Look, I'm so motherfucking hot, lava second to me. You better come correct if you're stepping to me. I punch you in your neck and watch you struggle to breathe. Struggling all my life, so struggles embedded in my genes. Still clean, I'd rather have it no other way. Bronze bomber mentality still to this day. Mentally abused but turned out okay. Mind still trapped, so you can call me Charles Lee Ray. I don't fuck with house parties cause the kid don't play. Shot a rocket body till your soul decay. Started drinking Bacardi cause it's gluten free. Quit your stutter stepping, partner, you can't skip what I say. I'm a nuisance, I'm a problem, but you can never tell. Been thinking like I'm Lucifer, but that's locked up as well. Life is Mick Foley, truly hell in a cell. Well, my life's the book of Eli, you can call me Denzel. I'm not evil, just talking me, not talking about my people. If I am Austin Powers, you can call him Dr. Evil. Knowing life is in it, knowing there is not a sequel. No, I can't let it go, I'm sorry, I gotta get equal. All right, man, them clips never get old to me. Them clips never get old to me. All right, so I see we got a couple eyes with us right now. We got a couple eyes with us. If anybody, you know what I mean, that's watching right now, want to ask a question or something, or you know what I mean, go ahead, let us, you know what I mean, talk to us. Talk to us.
All right.
Okay, we ain't got nobody. Nobody want to. They just want to watch, huh?
Okay.
There ain't nothing wrong with that too. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing wrong with that either. Okay. So, Mom, you wanna go to the next question? You wanna
Sure. You want me to do it? Hold on.
yeah, go ahead. Talk to him nice. Talk
All
to
right.
him.
What is the difference between boundaries and control? Woo, woo. Okay, so as far as boundaries, boundaries are actually rules for you. Um, so it's not really to control the other person, it's really to just kind of stand up for your right to be respected.
Right.
Um, it is what how I would classify. I think even the next question kind of goes into, can you use boundaries as a way to control people? Yes, you can. You can
Okay,
put
hold on. So we taking it's two of them the same.
no,
Okay,
it's
okay. And where they tie
it,
into each other, so
they
we
pretty
pretty
much
much can
tie into
tackle
each
both.
other. But there is a way to use boundaries to control people, because you can use a boundary to say, hey, if this behavior, continues, or if this is going on in the relationship, I'm not going to continue to participate or engage in the relationship. However, you could just be like, and for something just that popped into my head, that's kind of is insignificant, is I know men a lot of times like they woman to cook them dinner. If you don't start cooking my dinner, then this is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it can be used as control. You as far as like cleaning the house, I'm thinking of things that I get in my practice, because when I get guys in for anger management, their thing is, I work all day and she's at home, and I get home and the house is a mess. And so I just immediately get an attitude and I start tripping. Like, what did you do all day? But
Right,
with a couple of cuss words in there,
right.
and then it kind of goes from there. So yes, you can use it as control, and then you can also, like, sometimes some people. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but some people like to get under their partner's skin. So they do things that they know that there's a boundary set for. They do it just to get their partner upset.
Nitpicking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what you call that, nitpicking.
Pushing buttons. Pushing
Yeah,
buttons.
you know what I mean. You're nitpicking is what you call that. But
Pushing buttons.
so okay, the difference or whatever of boundaries and control or whatever for me, you know what I mean. Boundaries is like you said, you know what I mean. It's a personal thing, you know what I mean. It's something that's personal or whatever. But when you're trying to control somebody, you feel me? That's dealing with somebody else. It's not even really dealing with you. You know what I mean? So that's the difference already. You feel me? Boundaries is with yourself and control is with somebody else. You know what I mean? But but most definitely, um, the whole boundary thing. You know what I mean? Is just to that's right there is an understanding. You feel me? That's an understanding between y'all two, and then the control. You feel me? Is a manipulation. You get what I'm saying? It's the whole controlling thing or whatever is when you're trying to, you know what I mean, type of deal. So it pretty much goes, you know what I mean. What I'm saying, boundaries is yourself, um, control or whatever, however, is with somebody else. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, really. You know what I'm saying? You definitely, like you were saying, you definitely can use, you know what I mean, a boundary or whatever to control someone. You know what I mean. But at the end of the day, really, if you're going to try, or let's just go with the whole the cook thing that you were saying. You know what I'm saying. Personally, to yourself or whatever, you know what I mean. If if you want a lady or whatever that cook or something like that, you know what I mean, get a lady that cook. You shouldn't have to tell the lady to cook. If you know what I mean, if you get a lady that you got to tell to cook, you feel me? She's not a cook. You get what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to sit up there and what's going down with you, Diego? She's not even going to she's not even I mean, yeah, she's not a cooker. You get what I'm saying? So now, you know what I mean, you're trying to make her become a cooker and you're finding yourself mad and upset or whatever type of deal because she's not cooking. You get what I'm saying? So sitting up there or whatever trying to say, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm going to need you to cook or whatever. You know what I mean? I like my wife to cook or whatever type of deal. You know what I mean? And all of that. Then personally, big dog, you should have, you know what I mean? When you realize that she didn't cook, you should have realized right there that that wasn't even nobody for you.
Right.
And so you should have just gone ahead, you know what I mean? Go ahead and end that or whatever, and then try again and see, you know what I mean? And let it cook. When y'all go, don't go out, don't be so quick to go out on a date with somebody. You feel me? Because you're just going to go out, you know what I mean, and spend the money. Well, if y'all kick it somewhere or whatever, you feel me, at your house spot or whatever, you feel me, then you will see if a person is going to cook. You know what I mean? They'll probably cook something for you already, like, oh, I cooked this or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why you would put yourself in that type of predicament to now where you feel like you have to try and connive or you have to try and figure out a way to trick this person into cooking for you. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to trick anybody into, you know what I mean? Like that's nonsense.
That is an issue too. Because many times we, instead of, continuing our search to find a mate for ourselves, we try to make the person that we like or that we think we like do what we want. So and that's where problems come in. What if
Okay.
she quit cooking?
What if she quit cooking? Okay. Listen. Now, if you got a cooker, if she, you know what I mean, cook for you and stuff like that, don't have no
So that
problem with
means she
everything.
was fronting, she was faking and
No,
frauding.
hey, you was deceived. Hey, look, hey, I was fooling you.
Right.
I was fooling you. You feel me? You was fooled.
The representative was cooking. Now
Yeah,
you got the real person.
you thought
and
I
she
was a
don't
cooker.
cook.
I was lying. Hey, look, you stupid. Okay, but at the same time too, though. You know what I mean. If she, like, the way that I would look at it, you know what I mean, is she don't really too much feel like you're worth cooking for her no more. You know what I mean? She don't really want to cook for you like that no more. You know what I mean? Her mind is not there no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
What would make that happen?
Say what?
What will make that happen?
What would make her, you know what I mean, not want to cook and shit for you
Or
no more?
not feel like she want to cook for you anymore?
Yeah, that's what I'm
'Cause
saying.
you
That
brought up
mean
a
that
really valid issue.
she ain't really fucking with you like that no more. You know what I mean? That means
Well,
she's
maybe
not
something
there.
else is going on, and she on
She
strike.
damn near checked out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
she
That
damn
can
near
happen.
checked out. You gotta pay attention to that type of stuff too. You know what I mean? And don't let her intimidate you or whatever. You need to ask her that motherfucking question. If you know she a cooker and shit like that, it's like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You ain't cooked in a minute. Is we good? You know what I mean? What's up? Talk to me. Shit, talk to me. Cause I ain't had no motherfucking, steak and mashed potatoes and shit in a minute. What the fuck? You ain't cooked shit. We around this motherfucker eating TV dinners and shit. We ain't never ate no TV dinner. Nah, on some real shit though. But no, you would have to, you know what I mean? I mean, it's plenty of reasons. There's plenty of reasons or whatever why she would stop cooking or something like that for you. You know what I mean? So if she did cook for you before and then she's not cooking, you know what I mean? Now that's something different. You get what I'm saying?
Something went wrong.
Yeah, that's something different right there. You know what I mean? But if she never cooked, she never cooked.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If she never cooked, she never cooked. You know what I mean? You got with one that's not a cooker. Hey, no, for sure, Diego, you feel me? I got a lot more stuff coming out too, big dog. So stay tuned. I'm glad you're still listening. You know what I mean? I hope you're still listening. You know what I mean? Go and check me out. If you go to my playlist on my YouTube or whatnot, you feel me? You'll see a whole list of my music and everything type of deal. Go check it out so you can hear everything. Hey, Auntie.
Hey.
What did let me see. How do you explain to him that you need her to stay cooking to stay cooking again or start cooking again?
Start cooking again.
Start cooking again. I'm
you
sure.
gotta explain that. You gotta have that conversation. Like what's going on?
Yeah,
like,
what's going on? What, you know what I mean? I guess I'm just looking at that a little too late because you know what I mean. That was right there. Okay.
All right.
Well, let's run through the. Yeah, we is though, and I mean, you know what I mean. It's nowhere near scripted. You know what I mean. If y'all really pay attention, this is just straight off the head. You know what I mean. However it come to us.
However it come out, that's what y'all getting.
Okay. But yeah, okay. Okay, but yeah, you can you definitely, you know what I mean, had that conversation with her, whatever, you know what I mean, like what's going on type of deal, and you
Right.
know, why did you stop cooking? Because I mean, if you are a cooker, you know what I mean, and I've been with you long enough, I know you like to cook. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it's something up, you feel me? You don't feel like, you know what I mean, you got a problem with cooking for me. What is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? What's the problem? Like, let's talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Our topic is boundaries. We are
Boundary.
setting boundaries and keeping them.
Type of deal, type of deal. If we want to catch Auntie up, you know what I mean. It's pretty much, you know what I mean. What's the difference between boundary and control? You know what I mean. Boundary is with yourself. Control is when it's with someone else. You get what I'm saying? How to start off, how to set up a boundary from the start, and everything. How to even go about boundaries and everything in the first place. Type of deal. You know, you got to catch it as soon as it come to you. You know what I mean? Don't let it don't let it slide. You know what I mean? The first few times, because if you let it slide more than a couple times or whatever, then that boundary is going to be almost impossible to set. Um, man, all types of stuff. All types
Man,
of
you
stuff.
summed that up pretty good.
Yeah, pretty much. I
You
try. Hey,
summed
I
that up pretty
try.
good.
I try. You know what I mean. But if you want to get the whole, you know what I mean, the whole whop of the thing, you know what I mean, then you have to, you know what I mean, just go ahead and start it from the beginning. And see how me and mom be cooking. You know what I mean, Chef Boyardee and
All right.
let me see. I said,
Definitely.
yes, most definitely, most definitely. You know what I mean. And and one thing about that, you know what I mean, you got to stay firm with your boundary. You know what I mean? Because people is going to try and be slick on it all the time. You know what I mean? You can't set a false boundary either. Because if you
Right.
just, you know what I mean, want to set a boundary or something like that, you know what I mean, just to try and throw something out there to a person if it's really not solid with you, eventually they're going to go, you feel me, they're going to approach that boundary again. And if you don't have that same reaction and stuff like that, you know what I mean, then a lot of stuff that you are trying to set as boundaries can be throughout the way, because they know now you throwing out false, you know what I mean, false boundaries and stuff like that. Like, oh, only these boundaries or whatever occur to them and not for other people. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you
If
got to
you
be
don't
careful.
stand on your boundaries, they're just suggestions.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Type of deal. So yes, everyone should be happy. Everyone has the right to be happy. I don't know why some people, you know what I mean, when they ain't happy, they think they take it amongst themselves, you know what I mean, to try to take somebody else's happiness instead of finding their own. They out there trying to take the happiness from other people. You know what I mean? I never get it.
Right.
I never understood it, but you know what I mean? Hey, a hater gonna be
Hey,
a hater.
it
You know what
happens
I'm
all the
saying?
time.
But yeah, they're gonna do it all the time. And look, that's a boundary right there. You feel me? You gotta set a boundary to keep them haters away from you. You know what I mean? Once you notice a nigga hating, you feel me?
Definitely.
Set that boundary and get rid of them.
Right.
Hmm.
All right.
All right, let me see. We had another question. Let me see. Not just suggestions. They got a box for that. You stupid.
A suggestion box.
Yeah. You stupid. Not just a suggestion. Hey, look, I gonna put that boundary you was talking about in that box over there. Hey, you
I like
stupid.
that one.
Yeah, okay. Not the suggestion. Go. Hey, look, they got a box for that. That's a good one.
That's good. That's good.
All right. Our last question? Let me see. Should you compromise on the boundary? Of course. I mean, you can definitely compromise on the boundary, but if you gonna compromise on the boundary, you know what I mean? Is it just that you feel, you know what I mean, a different way now about the boundary that you set? You know what I mean? Just because I mean, boundaries and stuff like that can change all the time. It's dependent on the person. You feel me? A boundary comes from the person. So, you know what I mean? There's always,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There's always room to compromise on a boundary, but
Right.
it just depends on what are you compromising though. You get what I'm
I,
saying?
I think too, in one of our earlier questions, we talked about having a discussion for,
Mhm.
understanding, clarification. That's the time to kind of, go back and forth, trying to, solidify the actual boundary. However, when you are compromising, you have to make sure that your needs are still going to be met. You
Exactly.
can't compromise to a point where now you're, upset because the person is doing something that that's offending you or disrespecting you, and then you're miserable.
Right.
So yes, compromise is important. However, not to the point where your needs are not being met.
Type of deal. Yeah, because that goes kind of what I was saying, you know what I mean? With the boundary being with you know what I'm saying? Um, it's you know what I mean. It's how you feel about it. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it's you. You know what I mean? What do how do you feel about it? You know what I mean? I mean, if the person that's trying to make a compromise of your boundary, you know what I mean, type of deal. Okay, because let's say you know what I mean that you have a boundary. Okay, and this other person or whatever, you know what I mean, it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I think that's kind of ridiculous or whatever type of deal. Listen, that's how you feel. Okay, that's how that person feel. You feel like that is kind of bogus or whatever the hell or whatever. So I'm not going to make a compromise to my boundary. You feel me? Because you get what I'm saying? Now, say for instance, if the person agrees with your boundary, okay? Now the person is agreeing with your boundary, but they want to know if they can, you feel me, do this or something in an alternate way to kind of, you feel me, replace it or compensate, you know what I mean, for the boundary. You get what I'm saying? That's more out of less of where you would compromise with a boundary. You get what I'm saying? To where your boundary is not being crossed or whatever, but it's something close enough or whatever type of deal to where both of y'all is okay with this. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean?
there
And I think
there is compromise and there is elimination. If the person that you're working with is trying to eliminate your boundary, that is not the person for you. That's not your person.
big facts.
And we as people have to become okay with letting go of something that's not meeting our needs. And I'm not talking about the shallow needs. I'm talking about the what we need in relationships.
Type of deal. Type of deal. But yeah, overall though, overall, I don't think. I mean, it's compromising or whatever as far as a boundary or something like that. That's completely up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It
Compromising
is
your
personal.
boundary is completely up to you. I don't
It is
think.
personal.
Yeah, I don't think you should twist or turn any boundaries of yours for the next person. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? If the person is okay and comfortable enough with you or something like that, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like I say, it all goes down to respect. If you know what I mean, that person respects you, you feel me? They're not going to try to change your boundary. They're just going to respect your boundary, and they're going to give, you know
Sure.
what I mean? They're going to apply, you feel me, that to as they're going to apply that as needed, pretty much. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
yeah, it's all a respect thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, it all goes down to respect. You
Yeah.
should put
There's a
boundaries.
question that says, shouldn't boundaries be set before titles? So, I mean, yes, a lot of times we come with, boundaries prior to, become or being in a relationship. However, the reality is because we are all human and we are all imperfect and fallible, Sometimes, it, like we talked about earlier, it has to be set. Like when something happens, it's like, uh-oh, I'm not gonna deal with
You
that.
got to catch it right then. You
I
got to
gotta
catch it
catch
right
it
then.
right then, and hopefully before you get upset, and so you can communicate and articulate, why that was like a no.
Hmm. Yeah, as far as setting a boundary before a title, yeah, pretty much. I mean, you should already your boundaries to yourself should be already be set. You
Yes.
get what I'm saying? You should your boundaries to yourself and everything. You should already have them. You know what I mean? So
Right.
when you approach a relationship or when you approach anybody in general, whether it's friend, whether it's family member, whatever, it
Right.
really don't matter. You feel me? Your boundaries is already set. So before you walk out the house, your boundaries is set.
They
So
should be.
you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it don't even, you know what I mean? It a title or something like that or whatever, you feel me? That's actually irrelevant. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Because a boundary, like I said, it comes for it's you.
It's
You feel me?
any
A boundary,
interaction you have with people.
yeah,
And
type
I
of deal.
think that addresses another comment that was earlier that says there is relationship boundaries and personal boundaries.
Yeah,
Actually, boundaries are your own personal boundaries, but you express them within relationship. And like you said, Philly Black, it could be an intimate relationship, it could be a friendship, a family relationship. It's all relationships. There's certain things that you're going to put up with, and there's certain things you're not going to put up with. And that
type
should
of
be
deal.
across the board.
Type of deal. And mom, mom, you do.
You like the way I
You do
threw that
not
in there?
listen. My
You like
name,
the
my
way I
name
threw
is
that in
Phil.
there?
Listen,
Okay,
my name is Phil.
okay, Phil.
Jesus.
Dr. Phil.
You is crazy. You is crazy. Hey, that shit caught me off guard. I almost sucked on my cigarette. Like, huh?
It just came
Damn.
out.
Okay.
You are Philly Black too. Oh, tonight you're Phil. Okay, got
No, no, I'm always feeling black, but to you, I'm Phil to you. Come on now, you know me. I ain't know. I ain't the artist to you. I'm your son. God damn.
it slipped out.
Gosh damn. All right, y'all know what that means. Once my cup is gone, it's over.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Okay.
Okay, so really quick before we end, I think there was something asking for book recommendations. I'm ready tonight. So the book recommendation for tonight is a book called Boundaries: When to Say Yes and How to Say No to Take Control of Your Life. This book is by John Townsend and Henry Cloud. It's an excellent book. I use it all the time in my practice, because there are so many people struggling with this issue.
Type of deal. Okay. Well, I would like to say, I of course I ain't got no boundary book suggestions or anything, but what I would suggest, you know what I mean, for everyone who's listening now, for everyone who will eventually come across this video and watch this video, I hope y'all watch all the way to the end so y'all can actually get this part and everything. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, stop beating up others. You know what I mean? Stop beating up others or whatever, you know what I mean, for your feelings inside for what you have going on. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, if a person is not trying to help you, you know what I'm saying? If a person is not trying to help you or anything, and you know when someone is trying to help you, if they're not trying to help you or nothing like that, don't even waste your energy, your time, and everything like that on them. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're true to yourself. Make sure, you know what I mean, what you're doing, you're satisfied with it. Make sure you're not letting others do to you what you're not okay with. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I mean, just try to live a positive life for yourself before you try to live a positive life for anybody else. And if you do that, you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure all of your boundaries and everything will be all set in order, and you won't even have to think about it.
True.
Type
I
of deal.
like it.
Type of deal. You know what I mean? Them words from Philly Black. No,
Okay.
type of deal. But yeah, but it's always, you know what I mean? That's always a fun time. I always enjoy, you know what I mean, getting on here with you, Mom. I love the conversation that we have. You know, believe it or not, you know, our conversations help me out a ton because, you know, ain't nobody perfect. You know what I mean? We
Right.
all, you know, we all got our stuff that we go through. And, you know, I could take something from everything that we talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want nobody to think or whatever, you know, since I'm up here talking about it, like I feel like I got everything all figured out and everything. To be honest, I'm here, you feel me, with the conversation and everything, trying to figure it out just like all of y'all. You know what I mean? I have my mom here, type of deal. This is damn near, you feel me, a therapy session all in itself. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so, but no, I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? I always enjoy having you on here with me and everything. And I hope the people really enjoy the conversations that we have to bring to them because they're very important.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So look, what we're gonna do? We're gonna close them out. We're gonna hit them with the last little infomercial. You know what I mean? I should start having a little sales. I'm gonna do a sales commercial. I'm gonna start doing a product. It's gonna be an actual commercial up in there. Have you ever woke up at night and you just can't get back to sleep? Hey, look, look, I'm gonna start inserting buzz. No, I'm just playing. Have my hey Philly Black. Hey, brought to you by Nita Diva and Corporations and look, hey, Black Talk. No, I'm just saying. Look, commercial time.
Working on my style for a while now.
I think I finally got it down. I'm finna clown now.
I've been working on my style for a while now.
I think I finally got it down. I'm finna clown now.
I've been working on my style for a while now. I think I got it down. I think I got it now. I've been working on my style for a while now. I think I got it down. I think I got it okay, now. I'm rocking with my cock out. Don't be scared to show yours. Go and show us your nuts. You show your ass around whores with this jab. I'm feeling clutch your ass. Beat the fault is yours. Watch your mouth in public, bitch. This ain't behind closed doors. Never been the sucker, nah, cause they ain't got my flavor. Never turn my back on y'all, know I ain't no trader. Never fake the funk and never shit worth faking. Like a man who claim he Muslim, but he still leave bay. Can I personally ask for a standing ovation? Is all I ask. I've been grinding all day, working hard on my style till my mind was broke. Sticks and stones break bones, but it's words we quote. Okay, my style dies lean, I got flame, who got fire? I'm a motherfucking king, so I get what I desire. You would never have a queen, you a lame plus a liar. Plus they couldn't fix your brain even if you had MacGyver. Check out my entire attire, you'll probably get tired. I think a Red Bull is fully required. I got the eye of the tiger, the heart of a lion, the hunger of a hyena, speed of a cheetah, to beat a nigga when he thinking he cheated. When he stepped to the plate, hit him with a curve, y'all should have seen his face. Trying to sell me a bird, I'm like, no, I'm straight. Don't fuck with 6'9" under laws of Jake. Look, I'm so motherfucking hot, lava second to me. You better come correct if you're stepping to me. I punch you in your neck and watch you struggle to breathe. Struggling all my life, so struggles embedded in my genes. Still clean, I'd rather have it no other way. Bronze bomber mentality still to this day. Mentally abused but turned out okay. Mind still trapped, so you can call me Charles Lee Ray. I don't fuck with house parties cause the kid don't play. Shotty rocket body till your soul decay. Started drinking Bacardi cause it's gluten free. Quit your stutter stepping partner, you can't skip what I say. I'm a nuisance, I'm a problem, but you can never tell. Been thinking like I'm Lucifer, but that's locked up as well. Life is Mick Foley, truly hell in a cell. Well, my life's the book of Eli, you can call me Denzel. I'm not evil, just talking me, not talking about my people. If I am Austin Powers, you can call him Dr. Evil. Knowing life is in it, knowing there is not a sequel. No, I can't let it go, I'm sorry, I gotta get equal.
I'm gonna explain to you right now. Okay, listen. Okay, so we got Auntie in the we got Auntie down here in the conversation talking about wait, hey look, wait, you can't leave yet. You guys cannot leave yet. No, real talk, but look, baby got it on handle right there. You know what I mean? Sundays at 7:00. Every other Sunday.
Every other Sunday for me.
Right, type of deal. And then every Sunday in between that, I do the whole music review, the music reviews. I'm gonna start doing them with baby. You know what I mean? I think she did an excellent job helping me out and everything last time. So I'm gonna start doing, you know what I mean, my music reviews or whatever with my pewometer. You know what I'm saying? But Auntie, we'll always be here on Sundays, every Sunday at 7:00. You know what I mean? We'll be right here talking about something. You know what I mean? We'll be right here talking about something. But every other weekend with me and Mom, you know what I mean? That's when we go in on the more serious conversations, you know what I mean? And we, up the ante a little bit. We turn up the heat, if I would say. You know what I mean?
All right.
Weekends in between that, me and baby on here bullshit. You know what I'm saying? we on here bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, me and Mom, every other week here to talk about that important stuff to try to help you out somehow. All right. All right. So go ahead, Mom. So go ahead. Oh, real quick. Real quick.
Nobody tells her anything.
Who said that? Auntie? No, we tell it all. You just gotta be. You gotta see. It's all over the place.
You gotta be listening. You gotta listen.
It's all over the place. No, ain't nobody left you out. Don't you even try to hit us with that. Don't you even try to do us like that. No.
All right.
All right, but no. Okay, so real quick, Mom. On my the little commercial, whatever, the little song thing that was just playing, right?
Yeah.
I was saying to baby or whatever, I was like, I know people don't really understand. You know what I mean? People don't really understand when I say, if I am Austin Powers, you can call him Dr. Evil. You know what I mean? Type of deal. Because, okay, the whole analogy or whatever, or the whole little thing about that bar, or, why I say that or whatever. Okay, because, Austin Powers, you know what I mean? He's going around or whatever. He's supposed to be the good guy or whatever, right? And then Dr. Evil is supposed to be the bad guy. But once you go through the movies and shit like that, you realize, you feel me, that Dr. Evil is actually Austin Powers' brother. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they're brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I might be good or whatever, you know what I mean? But even though I'm the good one or whatever, they bad or whatever, but them is still my brothers. You know what I mean? Right. So if I am Austin Power, you can call them Dr. Evil type of deal. You know what I mean? Like it's hella dope. It's hella dope. You feel me? I don't think people be understanding the way that I put my bars together now.
Right. I mean, I didn't break it down, that far, but I understood what you were saying.
Type of deal. You know what I mean? If I
all right, we're gonna try to send out text messages to remind people that we're on. So we're gonna step up our game in that area.
Type of deal. And Auntie, you ain't got none of us, or she might be gone now. If not though, but Auntie, if you still in there or whatever, you don't have us on Instagram?
I don't think we're on Instagram. It's Facebook, right? Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook will work too. You know what I mean? We put we always send in a little notification or a little reminder or something to let y'all know that we getting ready to go live and stuff like that. You feel me? So if you got us on Facebook or whatever, you know what I mean, just kind of try to pay attention to that a little bit, and that'll tell you.
I think you said earlier subscribing to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, if you if you subscribe to Philly Black 209 type of deal, you will automatically get that notification. Yeah, hit that notification bell and everything, you feel me? So that way, whenever we getting ready to go live, as a matter of fact, it'll send you a reminder. And then as soon as we jump on and actually go live, it'll give you another notification to let you know that we're live type of deal. You know what I mean? So just go ahead, go to Philly Black 209, hit subscribe for me, hit that notification bell and everything type of deal. And y'all will know every time we come on here to talk about something.
Sounds good.
I'm starting to sound like an actual YouTuber and shit. Look.
Man, you do.
Okay, look, that's crazy. Look, come on now. Look, that's crazy. That's just the stuff you got to say and shit. Look, that's crazy.
Right.
All right, so, but Mom, go ahead and let them know who you is again. Let's close them out.
All right. I'm MzAwnee Mitchell, licensed marriage and family therapist, currently practicing in Lodi. I do have telehealth capabilities, so I can serve clients throughout the state of California.
Okay. And me, I am Philly Black 209 to make the distinction. You know what I mean? I'm the host that don't need a ghost to write anything, you know what I mean, from my flows of the show. But no, but look, check me out, you know what I mean? YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. Spotify, Apple Music, you feel me? Pandora, the whole wop. You know what I mean? Just check me out. I got music, you know what I mean? I'm coming out with more music later on. So just go to my channel, you know what I mean? Subscribe for me, like, subscribe, comment, the whole little thing, and we will, just look out for me. Just keep your eyes out for Philly Black 209. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be up here talking about something rapping. You know what I mean? I think y'all should really go and listen to my music too. You know what I mean? I do music first. You know what I mean? Before I even do all of this or whatever type of deal. You know, that's the reason why I do this in the first place, is because the music. You know what I mean? A lot of our conversations and everything kind of tie into a lot of music that I did already. You know what I mean? Like when you go to talk about or have these conversations, I'm pretty sure I can just about pull a bar or something from somewhere in the music that I've done so far or whatever in order, you know what I mean, to go with what we be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
yeah, you know, just go check out my music. You know what I mean? Philly Black 209, all one word. You know what I mean? Look out for you. Look out for your boy. All right, though. We'll catch y'all next time. Mom, I love you. Have a good night. Stay up and stay out of trouble.
All right. Love you too. Good night.
Doses.